Hi, Brent Norling from Norling Law here. I want to talk about the number one strategy to get paid when a debtor company has not paid an invoice that's due and not disputed. So step one, issue a statutory demand. Gives 15 working days to pay. Compromise will give a security, and if the debtor company doesn't do that, the creditor has the ability to apply to the High Court for an order of liquidation. So the overwhelming majority of statutory demands, we should get paid on the statutory demand, and we don't actually have to take that next stage of making an application to the High Court. So it's a very effective strategy to get paid, and very cost effective also. Now, if they don't pay, the next stage is to apply to liquidate the company. Now, of course, nobody actually wants to liquidate the company, they want to get paid. But in my experience, it's the best way to leverage a payment, because it puts a significant amount of pressure on the debtor company to pay, because if they don't, they're going to have a liquidator appointed. Now, currently, the debtor company has 10 working days in which they can appoint their own liquidator after the liquidation proceedings are served. That's a really crucial period, and in that period, our strategy is to remain radio silent. We're not pushing the debtor company in any way, because if you do that, often you'll push them straight into the office of their own liquidator, who may be a bit more sympathetic to them than a court-appointed liquidator of your choice. So that choice is, in our experience, quite critical, and so that's why we do nothing in that period. So once we're running that process, obviously the goal is to get paid. Often debtors will say, they need more time. They need more time to pay. Can we just adjourn this? Give me another month or 2 months, whatever the period is. So because the goal is to get paid and not liquidate, we will often accommodate. We will advise our clients to accommodate those requests, but there needs to be some exchange. So we will give the adjournment, but what do we get in return? It could be a personal guarantee if the creditor doesn't already have one, and if that could be useful, if the director of the debtor company is worth pursuing, then a personal guarantee might be worth negotiating. Or it could be a contribution to cost, so the creditor is not out of pocket if it doesn't ultimately settle. So we might ask for money which does not reduce the principal liability, but reduces a cost liability. So you need to think about those kind of out-of-the-box solutions to improve the position as you run this process, and then ultimately, if you can get paid through that process, great. If not, then it's really crucial that you appoint a liquidator that is known for pursuing the rights of creditors, and so that choice is important. So that's the number one strategy to get paid from a debtor company. It does put the most pressure on debtor companies, and in our experience is the best way to ensure you have the most chance of a recovery. Hope you find that helpful. If you've got any questions, just drop them in the comments below. Cheers.